Hello everybody and welcome into a brand new game of Sid Meier's Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. We are playing as Persia this game. We have finally, after many a reroll, found a start we are happy with. If you're watching on twitch.tv/VanBradley, if you're watching it live, hello, you're going to see this entire thing. If you're watching over on YouTube, you will be getting most of it, but a slightly cut up version, just to make sure you guys can watch it in a timely manner. It doesn't take 8 hours for you to watch a game of Civ. So if you want to catch the action live, it's over on twitch.tv/VanBradley. We also have a Twitter, if you want to head over to Twitter and follow us there. And we also have a Discord now. We just got Discord, so if you're in Twitch chat, !Discord should do the trick. If you are on YouTube, it'll be in the description below. Today we are playing Persia. Before we start, we talked about it a bit on Twitch already, but we're going to go over what Persia does, just to make sure all of the people that are watching on YouTube are kind of caught up and understand what we're going for. And like I said, we rerolled a few starts, so we'll talk about our start as well, just to make sure everyone's on the same page at the beginning. So Cyrus of Persia is a pretty powerful civ. I don't know where in like the deity rankings he is, but in terms of, we're playing on King right now, so in terms of what we're going to want to do, Fall of Babylon is a great movement, or a great ability for us. +2 movement for the first 10 turns after declaring a surprise war on a major civilization. So right away, obviously we're going to run into some civs, and that means we can declare a surprise war on them, get the extra movement, steal their settlers, those types of things. +5 loyalty per turn in occupied cities with a garrisoned unit. That means if we take cities, we can probably keep their loyalty easier without having to put any policy cards in to increase the loyalty for garrisoned units. And declaring a surprise war only counts as a formal war for the purposes of grievances and warmongering. This again makes it a little bit easier to keep cities because you won't have generated quite as many differences or quite as many grievances with the original city. Then we have satrapies. I think that's probably how you pronounce it. +1 trade route capacity with political philosophy civics, so we'll want to head over there pretty quick. Receive +2 gold and +1 culture for routes between your own cities. So normally you want international trade routes. We probably still want international trade routes, but at least if we're sending them to our own cities, we're getting that +2 gold without putting in the +2 gold slot or card in the slot. And we're also getting that extra culture. So if we want a little bit of extra culture in the early game, that's an option for us. For routes between your own cities, roads built in your territory are 1 level more advanced than usual. So if we throw encampments on our own roads, we'll be able to build units and move them between our own cities very, very quickly, which is great. Our unique unit is the Immortal, Persian unique melee unit that replaces the Swordsman, so fairly early on in the game. Melee class unit with a ranged attack, 2 range, strong defense strength. I've used the Immortals before. It's been a while since I played Persia, but they kind of act like not quite as great archers in the ranged category, and then as melee units, they're very much like swordsmen, so having that variety is nice. And then we have a Paradisa building we can build. +1 culture and +2 gold, +2 appeal, +1 culture for each adjacent holy site and theater square. So holy sites, theater squares, good to build near these guys. +1 gold for each adjacent commercial hub and city center. Additional culture and tourism as you advance through the technology tree. Cannot be built on snow, tundra, snow hills, or tundra hills, or adjacent to another Paradisa. So we can't build them in the tundra, which is fine. We probably won't be anywhere near the tundra. And we can't build them next to each other. Did that all make sense for everyone? Alright, so if we want more culture, we want to put them near holy sites and theater squares. If we want more gold, we want to put them to commercial hubs and city centers. Otherwise, let's talk about the map and the start a little bit. We are playing on a Pangaea map, standard size. Standard game time, small map. So there'll be 5 other civs, I believe, and 9 city-states. We are playing on King difficulty. That's kind of where I usually play, and that's kind of where I think most people play the game. So this is a good game to watch if you're just your average, ordinary civ player. I lost my first Emperor game, which was 2 days ago, so I'm not quite there yet. So we're going to stick around for one more game on King for YouTube while I practice my Emperor abilities. Otherwise, for this start, we rerolled a few times. I didn't want to be too picky because I don't really think that's too fair. But we finally have a start where we can settle on the coffee. Settling on the coffee gives us something we can trade right away, which is really, really nice, and the luxury resource there. We also have a 2-2 tile to work, so that's perfect. And we'll work from there. Working the 2-2 gets your scout out pretty quickly, but also gives your civilization their second population quickly enough that a settler early is good as well. So we'll just start heading over this way. We're definitely going to want to settle the coffee. Well, I might have to build an aqueduct. I don't know if this will be a good campus or not, but we might have to build an aqueduct. But otherwise, Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to settle this coffee. But now that I see it... Oh, this doesn't look that great. That's fine. We're going to stick to settling the coffee. That's still our plan. We don't get any fresh water, which we do along the river, which actually sucks quite a bit. But I'll build an aqueduct, so that's fine. Sweet, so we'll pass our gate right down there. And to start, we probably want to go mining into encampments pretty early. There's no point in not using our surprise war abilities. So we'll start with mining. I won't click into encampments just yet because you never know what pops up. But I think that seems like a reasonable play. We'll build a scout first. It's always good to know what's going on around you. In most games, I think a scout first is a good idea. This is interesting. I don't know if I really want to get caught. It is good to have some fresh water here. It's a bit of a narrow path if I got caught up here doing something, but that's okay. Freshwater options are nice. We see our first barb camp, so we'll obviously tech into the barb attack strength when we get Code of Laws. Alright, so we have to watch out for this scout here. We want to make sure they aren't able to see us, so I'm just going to do a loop around here with my warrior. I want to block the scout as he's coming through here. And then this guy, he can just do a loop in the other way. He'll go across the river and loop kind of down here. It looks like there's a lot of desert down here, which isn't ideal for us, but maybe opens up a Petra City. Also, we can build our, what are they called again? I can't even remember what they're called. The Paradisas on desert, because it just says tundra is the only place you can't build them. So at least we could possibly get something out of what otherwise would be some pretty dead tiles. We have 2 turns until our settler can be produced. So I'm going to build a slinger. I'm hoping we can kill a scout with a slinger to get the archery boost to go with kind of our early game war plan. KMG, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Love the donkey emotes. Yeah, this scout's just going to cross the river and go around this way. Alright, so we have another luxury resource over here in tobacco. That's good, because you can either use these for amenities, which is great if you're going to war, or we can trade them for money, which is also great. No goody huts, though, and that's pretty frustrating. Oh, interesting. Alright, so you could just put a city up here and just have it be a production powerhouse in a way. Like, early production anyway, before you chop all this. Interesting. Is it a new streaming room? It is not. I just swapped my desk around to take advantage of the lighting. I couldn't afford new lights, but my lighting was a big problem that I really hated, so I switched everything around to take advantage from the lighting from the 2 windows you used to be able to see. So now they're behind me and illuminate me instead of just being drowned out by the camera. But yeah, definitely a new look. I was stressing out as the stream was starting because I wasn't sure. Sooner came in and helped me out, and that was really nice of them, but I was really worried things weren't going to work out because I unplugged everything and moved everything. We definitely want discipline here, that +5 combat strength for barbs, especially when we've already seen a barb encampment. And +1 faith, +1 gold. We are going to tech hard into faith as early as possible. Earth Goddess goes so well for us because we get +2 appeal for the Paradisas, which means most of those will be breathtaking appeal. And that means we can get the extra faith as well. Every time I don't go into foreign trade, I regret it. But I haven't met anyone yet, so we'll go into craftsmanship. We'll see if I feel better about it this time. We got our first goody hut, which is nice, so we'll snag that. That's fine. Yeah, I like it too. I like the new setup. It feels a bit weird, but it is a better... Right, I'm always looking for things I can do to improve the quality of the stream, and I can only do so much to improve the game I'm playing or my personality, but lighting is a big deal, and I'm not a lighting buff, but I was getting annoyed by my own lighting. And so I'm like, hey, I'll just take an hour this morning to change it up and make sure it's as good as it can be. I'm still feeling pretty good about going into encampments. See, this is what I mean. Now we've met Buenos Aires, and we don't have... Yeah, I'm going to tech out of craftsmanship and into foreign trade. Because once I improve 3... Yeah, because there's a good likelihood we can improve 3 tiles and get this boost. So that's fine. What is the quest here? Train a heavy chariot military unit. Alright, that's easy enough to do. Not my favorite units, but easy enough. Also, we're the first meet here, so if you've never really played Civ before and you're new, if you're the first person to meet a city-state, you get the first envoy. And so we get 1 envoy in here, which gives us +2 production in the capital when we're building wonders, buildings, and districts. So not units, but eventually monuments, things like that are good early game things you can build with that bonus. Also, the Sue's bonus here is your bonus resources behave like luxury resources, providing +1 amenity per type. That can be really good for us, right? You have multiple coffees here. It looks like we might have multiple tobaccos, and we're all on 1 continent right now. And so getting that multiplying to help with amenities during war can be helpful. And so that'll be great. I am worried about this barb camp up here. But I mean, if we can get an easy slinger kill, that's kind of the name of the game. Because that'll give us our archery boost. I don't think we need to go right into encampments, right? There's no one to really fight at this minute. So I'm going to go into animal husbandry and see if we can get horses. See if we can see any horses. 1, 2... There's going to be likely horses on one of these 3 tiles. So hopefully that works out for us. Let's do a settler. You want to get your cities out as fast as you can, right? Sometimes there are ways to min-max it. Like, you don't want to use all your settlers before you put in the card to get the production boost for them. But, what am I doing? I want that slinger to come down. That was my bad. But at the same time, you need to get them out early enough. 40 gold is probably the worst one, but that's fine. Plus faith would have been really nice for us. That would have felt really good. Alright, so there's more barbs over this way. I'm actually going to come back over with this guy. I just want to clear those barbs when I can. I have no problem using the scout as a bit of bait here. But I don't know if I can get the kill with the slinger, so I'll bring the warrior down here. I'm confusing myself. If I go up here with just the warrior, I won't get much accomplished. If I bring them both down here, I can at least definitely kill this one. Also, double silver here, again, good for Buenos Aires Sue's bonus, but also lots of gold, which we'll have no problem with. So if we want a gold generating city, right down here is perfect. Also, good Petra city, good pyramid city, lots to think about as we look at all this desert here. Otherwise, not really great for us. Another goodie hut though, hopefully that gives us faith. I don't want to miss out on Earth Goddess this game. It gives us an envoy. Now, normally I would wait to see, right? Like, I don't really need production too much. That's not the most helpful, especially because we probably won't build many workshops. But this suzerain bonus is actually really good for us. And so I'll just put the envoy in and feel happy with that. Especially if we can do the quest to get the 3rd envoy. That would be ideal. Alright, another barb encampment up there. So now we have to think about our next city. Where do we want to... We don't have a lot shown right now. This is not a good second city. I'm partial to just moving up here because there's good land up here. Especially getting a city on the coast will be nice because we're not going to run into housing problems. It just means we have to move our warrior up there now to escort the settler. Right? So... Right? The other problem I have is this area here is always available to us. Right? There's no other civ that's coming to take it right now unless Coupe just shows up out of the ocean, which would be hilarious. I doubt that at turn 19. So this is kind of just our area anyway. But there's not a lot that's great down here. I still think, though, I know, like, the things that I know are I know we can get this city, right? Like, I'm positive we can put the 3rd city here if we want. Whereas I don't know if I can get this one yet. For all I know, there's another civ right here who hasn't scouted over. Let's see what are on these rivers. Let's take this scout up and see what this river bed kind of looks like. There's also another city right here along a river that I wouldn't really complain about. Right, there's a volcano right here. right? But this might be a reasonable settle over here. Yeah, this is why scouting is so important, because I kind of scouted the wrong way. I knew there was desert here and knew I wouldn't want it second, but now I don't know what's over here. Horses, does horses change anything for us? Nope. This is a good campus though, right here. Good campus. I think this city makes sense, maybe right by the river here. Right by the river down here. Right by the river down here is good because we can build pyramids on one of these tiles and not risk taking up a bunch of petro tiles. But up closer this way, you could build an aqueduct and get a whole bunch of production. And a really good campus. You could also settle on the tobacco, although that's a good one to work. I think you go right here. I think you go right here and you take the risk on what's on the other side of this, but the rest of this side looks good. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's go up there with our city, and we'll just escort the settler with this warrior. And then... yeah, we'll have to keep the slinger away from the spearman for now. Alright, so we have Shaka near us. So Shaka being near us is really, really important to know, because Shaka is an early domination civ. Right? And so we got our boost of foreign trade, which means this is a second continent. Okay, so this is interesting too, because we'll definitely want a city on the second continent as well. Pick up some more of those luxuries. There's lots of horses down here too. Alright, I think we still go up here with our second city, but then we work on coming down here pretty quickly before Shaka. And because Shaka gets unique encampments and a few other things. So he's a really early civ that we need to worry about. I'm going to go right into bronze working then so we can build an encampment. Where is this goody hut? Oh, did he take it? Oh, he must have. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's not very nice. That was unnecessary. Ooh, they're coming. And then we'll link those guys up to escort. We're gonna need to build another unit here, and we get... yeah, we're gonna build another warrior. We have too many barbs around. Also, Shaka being close by is not great. There's lots of horses down here. I think we're definitely gonna want to work a city down here. There's just lots of horses. Yeah, we're just going across. I'm still happy with this settle right here. Barb sound keeps going off. Oh, there's one right here now too, hey? Oh, we're gonna have to go sneaky cheeky around way. There's so many barbs and so much desert. There's a natural wonder right here for sure.
What a
yeah.
grand sight this must present in the
Uluru.
Waterfalls in every...
So there's almost no chance. Oh, Palenque already has it. Yeah, there's no chance we can get a city down here. Ulandi will probably build a city down here. Oh, you have to walk up that way. That's lame. Yeah, we're running into some problems with barbs. I suppose that's what happens when we don't kill them right away. I want to get that monument because we have the boost for it from Buenos Aires. But if I'm being honest with myself, right, like we have lots of barb issues that we need to clear up.
That's the positive aspect of trade.
So the good news about Shaka being here is that we can declare surprise war on him if we want to sneak a settler, because it gives us the extra movement. Right, so we can declare a surprise war, get the extra movement, and then just peace out with his settler. Yeah, we'll take a delegation for now. We'll feign like we don't want to surprise war him. Oh, he's already got his second city down. All right, interesting. All right, can we just kill our first barb unit, please? Cheers, mate. There we go. Oh, so there's a volcano right here, too. Interesting. Am I still happy with this city, then? Probably. I don't mind being forward settled by Shaka. That feels fine to me. The spearmen attacking over the river won't kill my slinger, so maybe getting it a promotion would be fine. Right, so we have a really good opportunity to just build an encampment right here. Let's get a road going. Can we purchase a trader? We can. We're gonna get a road going in between these cities right away. So it wants me to settle on the coastal tile. I think that might be smarter in this case. But then I have more tiles in the ocean that I don't really want. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Fine. Alright, so we got our second city. We have Tushpa. So Tushpa. What do we want you to build right away? We can't build lumber mills yet. Maybe a monument's fine. We're gonna heal this warrior. I really want this kill with the slinger to get the archery boost. So they took out that encampment for us, which is really nice of them. And then this one can just come down, and we'll take out this encampment. So, that actually didn't work out too bad for us. Right? I'm happy that past our gate is the city that's right here. We don't have a lot of food, so we're not growing very quickly. But that can change when we get a few farms down and stuff, so that's fine. I think our main plan will be build an encampment right here, and then take Mabamba, or Nobamba. That'll be the ideal sitch. Can I kill this guy? Not yet, no. In Pasargade? How would you guys pronounce that? I definitely want a road going from here to Nobamba. Specifically Nobamba, because I want to take that city first. Palenque also gets us... Oh, that's too far away with the barbs. Palenque gets us a quest, so it's good to keep in mind. But roads are really, really important if we're declaring early war on these guys. And they're already ahead of us in tech as well, so we have to be a bit careful. I can't really build another settler this minute. I just don't have enough population. I'm going to grab a builder. We're going to have to start putting some farms down. We also need to start planning our districts as well. I mean, we're going to put the encampment here for sure. So that's going to be an encampment. We could have a decent campus right here, right next to the city center. And a government plaza right here. So if you put a campus here, that should be +3, +4 when you put a government plaza right here. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's exactly how I want to do it, but that's not bad to me, so I'm feeling good about that. Yeah, we'll just beat up on those guys. Oh, I'm not going to get this kill, am I? That's unfortunate. Nope. Well, in that case, you can just loop back around. This scout should keep scouting. I need to know what's going on more this way. Can I just escape? I don't want to... That's fine. That's alright. I want to go in that general direction, but I don't want to take that exact route because of the barbarian encampment. Ooh, almost. Awesome. I feel pretty good about that. That worked out well. We'll keep one warrior in Tishpa, and then the rest can go over here. We're also going to need irrigation pretty quickly. And for right now, I'm going to see if Shaka wants my coffee. 3 for 30 turns. We're going to go to war with him, but until then, getting the 3 gold for 30 turns is totally fine. So they're fighting Barbs over there. We can choose our Pantheon. Is Earth Goddess still available? No. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. We lost the one Pantheon that we wanted. That's very, very unfortunate. What do we want to do instead? Probably just the free settler. Fertility rights is really, or no, religious settlements is really, really good. Fertility rights is really, really terrible. But getting that free settler can be handy. We can settle it down here and get some of the horses. Does that seem like a good plan? I think we'll do that. So we'll get the settler. Our religion is gonna, or our borders are gonna grow at 15% extra rate, which is nice. Now, where specifically do I want to settle down here? You can settle on the silver. I think settling on the silver is fair. We could also settle a bit closer towards the tobacco. I think that makes more sense. I want to stay on this side of the river though, so we could eventually build a road down here. Yeah, I think right around here is fine. So you lose a little bit of loyalty. But I think down here makes sense. Where does it want me to go? It wants me to go right here. I'd be more inclined to go one more up. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. I'm gonna send my slinger back down to make sure we get it. I'll feel pretty bad if they grab it. We also need to work on a road between Tushpa and Pasar Gate because this really sucks to walk through. Awesome. So not much down here. This isn't the best land, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Objectively, this land kind of sucks a little bit. We can grab a builder. We're prioritizing early farms, actually. Although it might be a housing problem, but early farms will be helpful in capital growth. We also need... We need that encampment, and that's 6 turns away. In that 6 turns, we can grab a monument. I think it's fine. The extra culture will be nice. We're also running on +3 science, or +4 science right now, and that's something we should keep in mind. Oh yeah, you're gonna try and come down here, aren't you? That's why I wanted the slinger to go down and make sure that we can get this city. I'm gonna steal that settler next turn, guys. I think so. Are you guys ready for a little bit of war? What do you guys think? Should we surprise war? Steal the settler, get the +2 movement. I think that's just the early play. I think you gotta try. Yeah, +2 movement for 10 turns. I think that's fine. And a regular amount of grievances. It's not like they weren't going to declare war on us. Alright, I think we should do that. Let's do it. Can I actually move the... No, so I can't. But I can if I... Yeah, let's do that. Will I lose my own settler, though? Ooh, that's a problem. I'll lose my own settler. Alright, we might have to wait one more turn. Ooh, that sucks. Alright, if we're just trading settlers, that's not ideal. But then they don't get the city. I think that's still worth it anyway, because then they don't get the city. We'll just do it. We're just doing it. We're going to war. Strong words, but they quaver on your lips. Already I see you weaken in fear. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Well, we're going to steal that settler. Do you get the +2 movement? No, it's next turn you get the +2 movement. Otherwise, I'm happy with that. I think that's not a bad play. Awesome. Sweet. So I think this is a good part to cut the first YouTube video. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing this game. Remember, guys, we have Twitter, we have Discord, we have all of those fun things. So feel free to check out all those links in the description or type !Discord into the chat on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to be around for the next Let's Play, next video, whatever it is, feel free to like and subscribe to make sure you get those notifications. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.